Hey, so today I wanted to talk about predictions of Jesus Christ in the Old Testament. And the earliest one that some people will go to is the sacrifice of Isaac by Abraham when he takes him up onto the mountain. And God, at the last minute, sends an angel to stop Abraham's hand. And then he provides a substitute, indicating that God is going to provide the substitute sacrifice. And this is correlated directly to Jesus Christ's sacrifice for us later on. Another one that is sometimes referenced, which is a little bit more indirect, is the flood with its relation to baptism. But if we go all the way back to Adam and Eve in the garden, let's say we go back to the point where they have just sinned. God finds them, they've clothed themselves a little bit because they realized they were naked. And God looks at them and he says, okay, first off, you're cursed. And second off, you're going to die. And so he walks away and he comes back with clothes made out of skin and he clothes them. Now, this is interesting because in the New Testament, several times clothes are mentioned with a direct reference to eternal life. The clothes refined in fire of the saints. Or in Revelation, where they talk about the white robes washed in the blood of the Lamb, given to the saints as they wait for the end to come. And this is representative of eternal life. To put it very directly, Jesus had a parable of the wedding feast. And during that parable, he says that there was one man found by the master of the feast who didn't have wedding garments on. And the master finds him and he says, why is it that you don't have wedding garments on? What are you doing here? And so he tells his servants, cast him out into the outer darkness where there's clawing and gnashing of teeth, representing death of the spirit. And so if we go all the way back to the Old Testament, back into the garden with Adam and Eve, they've just fallen and they've received knowledge. What if they understood that they did not have eternal life? They're naked, both physically and in the spirit. And so they try to clothe themselves to cover up for their sins and for the fact that they don't have eternal life, because they had never reached the tree of life, which was in the garden. It had been hidden from them up until then. So when God finds them and he finds them clothed, he looks at them and he goes away and he makes a sacrifice so that he can clothe them properly. He basically is saying, your way is not good enough. You may try to cover your own sins. I am the only way to life. I have to make the sacrifice for you so that you can be clothed with eternal life. So I thought that this was interesting. I haven't heard this in the church before. So if you are similar and haven't heard this before, it was something that I think that God may have revealed to me at some point. But anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed day and I hope this was helpful.